She's a fashion blogger, a brand influencer, a podcast host, an actress. God, she's in her bag.
Of course.
So many accolades. Our guest today is the beautiful Temi Otedola.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey. I'm good. I'm very good.
You look beautiful. You look good.
Thank you.
Hello.
I feel good.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Thank you for coming.
Yes, it's so great to have you here. You know, we've seen that you've been doing media rounds. You've been in your bag, and we appreciate it. And she was early.
And she was so early.
We stand an early queen.
Yes, we do.
Queen, we love
punctual
to see it.
queen.
We love
to see it.
I want to ask, how are your nerves today, though?
For this?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
Good. No, I don't get nervous for interviews. That's one thing.
Okay.
Right.
I think maybe when I started out.
Yeah.
But then when you realize, just go be yourself.
Yeah.
You're just having a conversation.
Exactly. Really, that's all you're doing right here.
Exactly. Like, don't try on put on airs or try to sound smart.
Exactly.
Just relax and be yourself.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people need to learn that lesson.
True.
Just relax and be yourself.
Just
you don't have to try and put it
yourself.
on.
Life
It's
is
okay.
so much easier when you do that.
Exactly. Come on now. Now, of course, you are Temi Otedola.
Yep.
Right. That name carries quite a lot of weight. Not just here.
Okay. Yeah.
Not just in Nigeria, but I mean globally.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, growing up, did you understand, like, okay, you know what, my family are a little bit different?
Right.
Or, you know, were you just like, no, this is normal?
To be like completely honest, like to keep it 100, I didn't really realize at all. I didn't realize at all.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was like a teenager, that's when I started thinking, okay. And it was mainly when I realized that maybe people are trying to be friends with me for the wrong reason.
Right.
Like, it had nothing to do with me. That's what probably made me realize anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But my childhood was very quote unquote normal.
Yeah.
Me and my parents are very close now. Like, well, we're all super close. But when we were young, my parents were strict. Like, we didn't go out, we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We didn't get all these crazy parties or crazy presents or anything. So my childhood felt very normal, at least to me. But everything comes from my own perspective.
That's true.
Yeah,
Normal is
true.
relative.
Everything is relative at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You did mention, people trying to be friends with you.
Yeah.
Do you have a way of like screening or, adding filters to the people that get into your personal space? Because you're Temi Otedola, people want to be your friend, people want to just fans, let's be honest.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I over the years I've become very intuitive of people's energies. Like, I feel like I can almost read what people want and when they want it, and if they simply just want something from me, and that's it.
Right.
So I've kept like all my best friends have been my best friends since I was like 13,
day one.
12. Day ones. Like, I really only have day ones. I do have new friends, but
It's
I
tricky.
can just tell. I think also some people think I'm stupid. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, some people think I'm
because you're the
stupid.
quote one. Everyone just
I'm the
quote
quiet,
unquote.
You're just low
one,
key.
right? I'm the
Right.
quiet one. And also they don't know that sometimes, the branding I have versus the branding, let's say, my sister has, that's social media, right? So when you meet me in real life, energy is different, everything is different.
Exactly.
And you can tell.
And you can't play me. You only play yourself.
True.
For
True.
the last time, social media is not real life.
It's not.
It
It's
really
not.
isn't.
It's not real life.
Now, you mentioned how you guys are close. You have a close-knit family, and it's so beautiful to see because you do share some of that on social media. And some of us are like, oh, cute. I wanted to ask you, how do you maintain that close-knit bond that you seem to share with your whole family?
My whole family. I will give a lot of credit to my mom. Like, my mom always makes sure that every Sunday we do communion together. Like, it's by force, we'll do communion, then we'll do lunch. My mom is like always been the glue of our family.
Oh wow.
And it's also great having like when you are three girls, like, you will just be close. I mean, you'll fight like cats and dogs,
Right.
Having older sisters who I look up to, who are like almost my second and third mothers, like, that's something I'm so grateful for.
You mentioned Cuppy being the person that taught you how to be confident.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
One thing about Cuppy is that she doesn't care. I know I can't swear on this show. Like, she does not
No
care.
send.
She does, and in fact, she always laughs at when people are so upset by what she does, because at the end of it, she's like, this is not your life. Like, why do you care? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she does whatever she wants, whenever she wants. Like, she just dances to the beat of her own drum.
That's really cool.
She does not care what you think of you. She doesn't care if you like her, what you think about her, if you think she's cool, nothing.
She's just doing herself. Exactly,
Yes.
to be honest, it is. Have you ever felt pressure? Like to live up to your name, especially with a sister like Cuppy. Like, have you felt pressure?
Definitely. I mean, I will say my sister inspired me to just go after what I want. I don't know if I would even be where I am if I didn't have a sister like that. Like, I just looked up to her so much when I was, a young teenager. And from an early age, like, she would be in our school cafeteria DJing. Like, that was her audience.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So she's my whole life, she's been trying to make it and get it. And that definitely instilled in me that you keep on trying and trying to do sticks. So even though I've been acting for the past few years, before that I've been blogging since I was 16, 17. And if I didn't blog, it wouldn't have led to acting maybe. So you just never know what that grind is going to turn into. So you just have to keep on doing going for it. But definitely, I mean, my sister has set a very high standard. I mean, she's doing her master's in Oxford now. I mean, I'm not going to do an Oxford master's. I'm not telling you right now. Put it out there. But it's great having someone who, like, keeps on setting the bar and keeps on sort of...
inspiring.
Yeah, it's inspiring me to be a better person.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. As a public figure, I know you've, managed to be a public figure but a private figure at the same time. I know I don't know if you're intentional about it being private, but you are. Is that something that you actually put in effort? Oh, let me not share too much, let me not do is that something that you do?
Yes, I mean, I feel like when you're building your brand, you can either go for the overexposure where you know what you eat for dinner, you see the best in the bedroom and the toilet, but I decided to go for more of a mysterious route, right? And that's I respect both ways. I just thought that would work better for me personally. I'm not on Instagram live every night, so I feel like when you see me, you get a little something.
That's good.
So I'm like, when you meet me, I'm an open book in real life, but I definitely like that more private side of Instagram and my relationship and all those other things.
It's super important, and just like you mentioned, you are so private. You keep certain things kind of away from the limelight. But, this is the beat, and we gotta get the little bit.
Let's get it. Let's open up the book.
Let's open up the book a little bit. And it's not even such an invasive question. It's just, as Temi Otedola, as the girl that has it all or can get it all, what holds value to you? I know that's like a very... I'm just wondering, what do you appreciate? Because you really have or can have anything at your fingertips. So it's like, what actually holds value to you?
What holds value to me? Without making this so cheesy, I feel like almost what's given me purpose in my own life is having things I really care about, whether that's in my career or my relationships. And just not letting any other thing affect that. So how do I see, for example, Instagram or social media? I view it as my job, right? I don't let any of that other talk affect me. So I just like to have perspective of what's important in life, and that's like health, good friends, good relationship with family, and like working towards something you're proud of in your career. Everything else is white
it
noise.
doesn't matter. And this is the Heartbeat of Lagos, still asking your fave questions. Temi is in the building. How you feeling, baby girl? That rock on your finger,
is it heavy?
Is it heavy?
No, the rock is rocky.
The rock is rocking. How do you feel being a fiance?
It's amazing. It's a nice feeling. It's a very nice feeling. I'm still not like proposal, the cloud 9, which is very nice. I feel like before you start planning for the wedding, you can actually just enjoy being engaged and just enjoy that, just relax a little
chill.
But it's great. I miss my fiance, but it's
Aww.
all good.
Wait, I need to ask you.
Speaking of wedding, since we're speaking of wedding,
first of all, how did you know Eazi was the one for you? Like, how did you know it was him?
It's not even like something about him. I think it's just a feeling of like a sense of peace that I can't feel with anyone else. Like feeling like you found your best friend, your person, your soulmates. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like home. Yeah, home. It's home.
That's how people describe it. They're like, like I wouldn't know. But
what do you mean?
I thought I took out a mortgage. I had to remortgage, so I'm renting now. But that's how people describe it. People say that, it just feels like, you found your home.
Guy.
And, so you haven't started wedding planning yet. it?
Not at all. I mean, I can't lie. I have like a saved folder on my Instagram. If I ever see, I feel like my phone is listening to me. So now I'm getting all these things like ads and things. Yeah. So if I see a dress or like a flower, I'm just saving it. But nothing. I don't
nothing
have a
crazy.
Plan, nothing crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
But about that guest list.
Oh yeah. So we said we're going to ask.
We did say we were going to ask.
You can't say no. We need IVs.
Everybody.
No, it's just both of us. I don't know about everybody.
It's just us. Your radio besties.
So we've decided we're just going to sell tickets. Because if we're going to have 10,000 people, we may as well get a bag. Get a quick
money.
bag, right? So it's 100,000 naira each.
Okay. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Tables are something I want.
Is
that Ashwabi?
Yes, Ashwabi. Everything is ready.
You actually tweeted something about your social battery being on 0% these days. Is there something going on with you? What's going on, girl?
Yeah. Do you know? I think I had one of those weeks. I'm someone who, like, if I'm burnt out, all I can do is concentrate on one thing. And this week I've just been like work, promo, press. But then from next week, like, everything for me happens in season. So I have like super work focus, super social focus, super let's say just trying to sort out my life focus. So this week has been work. Next week will be social. And then
Speaking of work, how does it feel being on screen?
Again?
Yes,
again. It feels good.
Big screen.
It was such an amazing experience. So to see that come to life.
Yeah.
And finally be back on the screens, and this is something I want to do long term. Like, I love acting. So
yeah.
I want to act, like, fully.
I know you said you wanted 10 movies this year.
It will happen.
I mean,
we're
going into May.
Existence.
It's still gonna happen. We're gonna get 9 done in the next 6 months.
That's
fine.
That's fine.
That's regular.
But yeah, I'm ready to, like, do a lot of movies. I love the Nollywood space. Like, there's so much to do. There's so many stories that we still have to tell.
Yeah.
And it's such, like, a new, vibrant, exciting industry. Like, the way that Afrobeat is now going. And
that's true.
I swear Nollywood is next.
Yes,
it
is. It is.
Especially with Netflix, Amazon, Apple TV is coming to Nigeria. Everybody is going to be watching Nollywood.
It's really growing. Still Tosan Keke, me, Bibi Ray, and Temi Otedola in the building.
Yes.
Temi, one thing that I appreciate about you is that you were able to step out into your own. You're not just somebody's daughter. You're not just somebody's sister.
Yes.
You are your own star.
Yes.
Now, we always knew you were a star. Don't get me wrong. But you confirmed it with your debut as lead character, of course, in Citation, a film which had a very, very diverse and interesting cultural impact. I'm talking about, like, the BBC article that was later printed. But now you're in the film The Man for the Job.
The Man for
the
the
Job.
Job.
The Man for the Job. I want to ask you, what do you look out for when you're, reading through scripts and deciding which roles you want to go for?
What I've loved about my first 2 movies is that it's not about a woman falling in love, right?
I see.
The first movie was, it was a very intense story that I felt like needed to be told in Nigeria, especially. That's like our first ever, I think, one of our first portrayals of, like, sexual harassment and violence on screen. But done in a way that people could digest, right? And then this movie is about the new tech and fintech world in Lagos. And we have a woman programmer coder, Zina, who I play. So I just can't wait for, young girls or whoever to watch the movie and be like, wow, like, they're actually girls who are in coding or engineering.
Women in tech.
I love it, right? And I feel like that's something that has not been explored as well. So it's just having these worlds that are sort of new to the Nollywood screen. That's what I love. And not the movie being about me falling in love with somebody. I mean, one day I'll do that. Cool. But when I'm reading a script, I'm always looking for something a bit deeper.
More depth. More depth.
Yes.
More development.
I like that.
I really, really appreciate that. What else can we expect from you in this coming year?
So definitely more movies. And I want to make sure that I think that typecasting can be, a problem that a lot of actors face. And I want to make sure each movie is completely different than the last, right? So I want to do action, I want to do comedy, I want to do rom-com, I want to do drama, everything, right? And for people to really see me in a different light is really important, just to show range. An actress like Viola Davis is someone that I love, so just to show range on that level.
I like that. Show range. Yeah.
Just keep on, like,
you'll get there.
Yeah, do
And
it.
we will be rooting for you every step of the way.
Yes,
for
we
sure.
got
The
you.
Beta Fem family, we got you covered. If there's one thing that you'd love for people to take away from this interview, just maybe something that they don't know about you or they wouldn't know about you, just something that you would like to leave
for the
world on air, what would it be?
Ooh, wow, the questions are so, these are some of my best questions, you guys.
I like to get really in there.
Let's just
like to
pause.
get in there.
I would just like to spread the message. I think going back to what we first talked about, Instagram not being real, and just I feel like we just all need to appreciate each other at face value a bit more, right?
Yeah.
And just having judgment about what people will be like before you meet them. That's always something I like to share. I think that's a good message, right?
Yeah.
And the preconceptions we have about people.
Yeah.
And having more empathy. Everybody's trying. So just
we're all alone in this together.
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
Like, everybody has their own. So just, share the love.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much for coming through with you and your rock.
And your good vibes.
Plus
rock. And your good vibes and your good energy and your solid advice. We appreciate you for coming through.
Yep.
And yes, that is the voice of Temi Otedola. Her new movie is out right now, The Man for the Job. Thank you for coming through, girl.
Thank you. Signing out.
The Beat 99.9 FM. What your radio craze.